Hey leaders, I once had a boss who didn't understand how to properly use the ellipsis, and nearly every text message felt overly dramatic. Today we're going to talk about written forms of communication and how things can either go really good or really bad. Finally, we made it! Part 3 of the communication series, written communication. Wow. This one can get out of hand fast. There are 4 main points to hit on when it comes to written communication, so let's get started. Written communication should do a few things. First, have a clear purpose. Be clear on what you're messaging or asking, unless you just have a really great gift. Getting a message out in the midst of a flurry can leave others confused and needing more context. Kind of like when I asked Siri to remind me about something later. Siri, remind me to follow up with Dustin tomorrow. What was I supposed to follow up with him about? Second, intentionally leverage proper tone. Since there's no tone in text, assume your tone can always be taken wrong.
I don't think so.
Take the extra moment to ensure messages are crafted in a way that will be well received. I have a habit of crafting a text, pausing, and then going back in and adding a greeting before I hit send. Some may not appreciate how task-driven I am. Some may not care. But again, people like to be treated like humans, so you can never go wrong with starting from there. Also, sending a directive via message and a thank you before somebody responds feels a little slimy. Third, be easy to understand. Avoid being cryptic. Assume the person reading your message may not have all the context. Share relevant insight without oversharing. And please don't overuse the ellipsis. Fourth, and the last thing I'll say about written communication is be respectful of the receiver's time. If you find yourself crafting a novel,
What is this, a blog post?
you probably just need to schedule a meeting or a quick phone call. Communication is not easy. For some, you might naturally be a great communicator, but the truth is, those who are have learned from doing it wrong plenty of times.
Yep.
I know I have. Treating our team members like valuable humans will always win in the long run. Doing more listening than talking and being conscientious of how we're saying things will be the difference of being an overly directive and confusing leader versus a caring and compassionate one. So practice your communication. Honestly assess your current style and whether you could be better, and try some new things. Great leaders are always growing, and there's no exception when it comes to communication. That's your leadership quick tip.